Reid, who's a big personality that you probably don't watch. And I do these things so you don't have to, right? Thank you very much. You can thank me anytime. Joy Reid over on MSNBC basically saying that, you know what? It's good. It's good if Nikki Haley's in the game, because there's a lot of different reasons why you might want that, right? Joy Reid is thinking, hey, if she's in the game, then that would mean, over on MSNBC, that would mean that it's more infighting. It would be more problematic for Donald Trump. It means more money getting siphoned
stuff in Texas.
off.
Now, I'm not saying she could actually get it. But if you're the donor class that wants Trump gone, you tell her, thug it out for a few months. I'm going to put some more money in your...
Joe Biden, because she wants Joe Biden to win. Here she is. I want to show you Joy Reid on MSNBC, her analysis. I think we got it. If not,
stuff in Texas. Now, I'm not saying she could actually get it. Yeah. But if you're the donor class that wants Trump gone, you tell her, thug it out for a few months. I'm going to put some more money in your bank account, because if he gets convicted, you do want to have a candidate with enough delegates to go that can be on the floor and have a floor fight with Donald Trump.
Woo. She's not wrong. She's actually, for once, spot on. In other words, if you're the big money right now, if you want her to have any chance at all, you tell her, you go, girl, you go, girl, you go. We got rid of Ron DeSantis for you. Think about that, hun, right? We got rid of Ronnie. And so now it's just you. Everyone's making big bets on you. I always thought to myself, you know what? I just wonder why it is that Ron DeSantis would actually even run at a time like this. Think about it. I mean, he had a big political future ahead of him. He may still have. I don't want to discount him. I think he's got talent. But this was not the time or place for someone like him. It wasn't the time or place. Frankly, it won't be for Nikki Haley. But someone's in her ear, like they were in Ron's ear, saying, do it, do it, do it, do it. And don't worry. We got you covered. We got you covered. You know what? We're going to help you out every step of the way. Somebody got Ron out of this race, and somebody is continuing to keep her in it. This stuff costs money. You have a payroll. You have flights that you need to be on. You get people, staff in South Carolina, all over the country that you need to be employing. So the question is, where is all the money coming from? It's not coming from everyday Americans. Everyday Americans are actually sending in like $20 at a time to the Trump campaign. They've never seen anything quite like it. He launched the thing, of course, initially way back when, right, with his own money, which is what I liked about Vivek. It's actually what I liked about Ross Perot, right? When I was a kid, like I kind of like people who don't have to depend on big business interests, lobbying interests for their position, so to speak. But, you know, she's like a darling right now. She's a darling of corporate America. And if you're a conservative that's a Republican in name only, you know what? She's your girl, and you're going to keep trying to float her as much as you can. It's one of the reasons why when she was on Fox and the morning host there very smartly and delicately, I'll give her that, asked her, like, what the heck are you doing? Like, why are you actually going to stay in it? And she promised, this is before we knew anything, that she was in it to win it and was not giving up. Let's go to this soundbite. Fox and Friends, Nikki Haley, before any of the results.
Donald Trump beat you by 30 points in Iowa. Now in New Hampshire, the facts are that you were down in the polls. These are the polls. We know polls can be wrong. If you don't win today, do you go on to South Carolina? And I'm from South Carolina, and we love you there. We love Tim Scott there, but Donald Trump is also loved there. You don't want to go into your state and lose that state if you stay in the race, because we'd love to see you in some other capacity down the road. What is your response to that? Do you get out if you lose today?
No, I don't get out if I lose today. I mean, first of all, again, I'm going to say this. We've had 56,000 people vote for Donald Trump, and you're going to say that's what the country wants? That's not what the country wants. We're going to have New Hampshire vote today. They deserve to have the power of their voice said. I have one...
Except, of course, it happened to be Democrats that were registered independents and have every intention of voting for Biden. that voted for her. I mean, talking about convoluted stuff. And Donald Trump still won. So that tells you a lot. I want to play it again. This whole MSNBC. You know, it's a moment. We should be singing an Alleluia chorus right now when Joy Reid gets anything right. This is like, Oprah. Sorry, forgive me. This is like one of the View ladies, right? Getting anything right. So Joy Reid gets something right. And I want to explore this a little more, especially as it relates to what we just heard from Kari Lake. So let's play this tape again. Joy Reid, listen very, very carefully what she's saying about the donor class and why it's so important for Nikki Haley to stay in this game.
Stuff in Texas. Now, I'm not saying she could actually get it.
Yeah.
But if you're the donor class that wants Trump gone, you tell her, thug it out for a few months. I'm going to put some more money in your bank account, because if he gets convicted, you do want to have a candidate with enough delegates to go in that can be on the floor and have a floor fight with Donald Trump.
So that's pretty interesting. Think about that. So if you're actually hoping that Donald Trump gets convicted, and somehow because of this conviction, this imaginary conviction that's out there that some people are holding their breath on, because of that, he can't actually go to the convention, then you need somebody that can actually accept the nomination. So is that why you keep her there? You string her along for that reason, in hopes that you send him off to prison and then she tops the ticket? Wow. I mean, this is really wild to think about.